Hello and welcome all of you to yet another episode of Quarter Deck. Today, the Marine Biz TV camera crew or the filming crew is at the premises of a company called Stellar Shipping here in Dubai, and I am in conversation with Capt. A.K.Rathee, the General Manager of Stellar Shipping LLC. Hello and welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Well, talking about Stellar Shipping, could you tell us about the brief history about the company?
Stellar Shipping is part of a Tradeline group of companies and is sponsored by Majid Al Ghurair. And the shipping arm of the Tradeline group is the Stellar Shipping. The ship owning activity of the group is done by the Stellar Shipping, and the ship management of all the ships is also done by Stellar Shipping.
It was how old is the company?
The company, earlier it was Tradeline itself, where the ships were registered and operated. And 3 years back, Stellar Shipping was floated, and so that the shipping activity can be kept exclusive and growth-related action can be taken.
Yeah. Well, every company has its own missions and visions and objectives and guidelines and policies and so on. So talking about Stellar Shipping, what is the ultimate mission and vision of the company?
Well, our objective is to operate our ships safely and environmental friendly operations, and to give first-class service to our clients for transportation of goods. And our ships operate worldwide, and our objective is to be pioneered into first-class service to our clients. Our mission is to have 6 new ships which are now under construction.
New
buildings which are under construction in Korean and Chinese yards. Our mission is to successfully acquire those ships, which will be completed by 2010. These 6 ships, which are of various size, 35,000, 57,000 and 80,000, two each of them. So our mission is to acquire these ships and have a brand new shipping company and a good name in the world. And the vision is to next 5 to 10 years to expand further and have at least 15 ships, dry cargo ships only, by another, let's say, 5 to 10 years.
You have your office in Dubai or spread elsewhere?
No, we have office in Dubai, and we have office in Chennai, we have office in Hong Kong, Bangkok, Belgium, these places.
Well, could you tell us about your highlighted achievements till date since the inception of the company?
Well, the achievement I would say is that traditionally the company had been previously buying old ships, 20 years plus old ships, and operating them a few years, then scrapping them. So, but of late we decided that we have to modernize our fleet. So we sold all the old ships before the recession, and we went in for new ships orders. So this was two-way approach. One is that to have good income from selling the old ships because the prices were very high, and one-shot renovation of the complete fleet. So this gave us the opportunity to order new ships. The bank finances were easier. So we took this opportunity, and this is I think our biggest achievement, because we have investment of almost $260 million into ship acquisition now. So by selling these ships and ordering new ships, I mean, this was a very strategic move and very well timed. We did not get stuck with any old ship at high price, that way, like many owners have suffered. They bought ships at very high price, the market fell, and then these ships prices fell down almost by 60-70%.
But you had the advantage.
We had the advantage, so we were less affected, I would say.
What are the different types of services that Stellar Shipping provides?
Stellar Shipping is basically was created for ship owning activity. So we are ship owning and ship management. The ships owned by some outside companies also we are managing, because our management of the ship is completely in-house. We don't outsource manning, technical, commercial, nothing. So we have manager for all these activities, and all our operation and management is in-house. So primarily I would say that Stellar Shipping is a ship owning company and a management company.
That's your core activity?
That's our core activity.
Of course, most of the companies would have faced obstacles and challenges. But currently, what do you think is your greatest challenge that you're facing?
Currently, the biggest problem for any ship owning company is the manpower, shortage of floating staff. We have to really try hard to get people, even though ships are new, well maintained, but it's very difficult to get people. We have been getting people from India, but now we are trying to go to Ukraine, Russia, and Philippines, but still, life is tough.
People are not ready to go to the sea.
People are not ready to go to the sea, plus some regulations are such, like some countries putting people in jail for pollution, so which has created a kind of scare among the people, and they think joining a ship is not safe.
The worst thing on earth, they say.
The worst thing.
Well, being a family-owned business, we would like to know about the leadership styles, the practices, work norms of Stella Shipping.
We have substantial amount of authority to conduct our business, and it's not that every small thing you have to go and approach the management for approval. That helps us to make quick decision, and the work goes on smoothly. But otherwise, I think work culture here is quite okay in my opinion.
Tell us something about the safety and protection towards environment and so on as far as your company is concerned.
Well, as the shipping, the Stella Shipping is ISO certified, and we are also ISO accredited. Obviously, there are certain things which bind us to do all our activities as per the guidelines laid down in our procedures in the ISO and the ISO manuals. So we try to implement those procedures so strictly with the ship staff and also in the office, so that the compliance is almost complete. And that is the way to manage ships safely and operate in an environmental friendly manner.
And we would also like to know about the welfare for your employees on behalf of the management side.
Welfare of the employees, that they get bonus if they do good job.
Simple as that.
Addition to the salary.
And during this financial storm, have you terminated anybody or layoffs or something like that?
No, some people have left on their own, but we have, as far as possible, avoided laying off anybody or forcing anybody to go on leave. At least in the Stella Shipping, nothing of that sort has been done.
I think India is pretty well off compared to the worst hit countries like UAE and so on. So
yes, I think India is pretty safe. If you see the banking sector and other business, it was halted for a while. I would say 4-5 months of the third quarter of the 2008. But then beginning of 2009, I think it almost came on the line again. And now India, I think, is okay. They are still targeting 8 to 9% growth. So that shows the strong confidence, into Indian business.
Well, of course, Aries Marine is the parent company or the funding company of Marine Industry TV, the world's first global maritime television channel. So what is your relationship with Aries Marine?
Now we use Aries Marine services as and when required, for example, for gauging activity, for repairs, and for some spares. There are a whole lot of activity, which is undertaken by Aries Marine, and as and when we have requirement, we use them, and we have been using them for, I think, more than 5 years.
So the relationship is still being bound.
I hope it will be like that.
What do you think is the current trends in the shipping industry, and do you think it will recover from the current downturn?
In my opinion, the shipping is going to continue to prosper. The reason is that the amount of growth required in China and India, for example, in China, they have achieved 45% of what they want to do. And in India, only 25% has been achieved. So the growth potential in these two countries is so huge that the shipping will be sustained. And after these two countries are fully developed and they have done whatever they want to do, the next destination is Africa, where so much has to be done. And if you see China and all, they're already investing so heavily into Africa. All cement factories, all steel mills are put up in Africa by China. The Chinese now investment overseas is maximum in Africa, so they're already there. Okay. So if you see the population of like India, China, India, and the Africa, I think this is enough to sustain for till the time we will be alive.
And how do you think the shipping industry reacts towards the rise and fall in fuel prices?
It has a direct impact on the ship's operation, because fuel prices is an element of cost for transportation of goods. So it gets directly affected.
Why do you think is the shipping trade forbidden for women? Or is it forbidden?
No, it is not forbidden. Women are already there on board, and they are working as master and deck officers. And I also know a couple of cases where they are marine engineers on board. But definitely there is a difficulty for a woman to work on the ship, in the sense that one is shipping is a high risk industry, and you need a lot of physical input to be on the ship, and where the women slightly lag behind the men. But definitely the move is already on, and institutes are encouraging women to join, but women somehow don't prefer to stay away and on the ships, because one is that in 25-30 crew, one woman, so it's big isolation for her. So if there are 5-6 ladies on the ship, all different officers, that time will come long way away. So that is the reason this career is not becoming popular with women. Yeah.
What advice would you give to people who want to come into this industry?
It's a good challenging career, and you need not work for whole your life on the ship. And like we all have worked on the ship for almost 15 years before we settled ashore, and we are having a good shore life. By the time family, children were grown up, so the people can come work for 10 years, 15 years, take up another job ashore. So like that, this cycle should go on. So one should not think that if he chooses the shipping career, that's not that they have to continue for up to the age of retirement. But salaries are good. People normally 10-15 years, they have opportunity to leave if they want.
Well, from the Stellar Shipping point of view, what message would you like to say, being a general manager of Stellar Shipping, for those people who want to associate with Stellar Shipping?
Well, the message to the viewers who are interested in the shipping activity, transportation of goods, Stellar is one of the very highly professionally managed shipping company, and they can expect good service and time-bound actions. So my request is that whenever they have any opportunity to choose Stellar for the services that they need.
Thank you, sir. It was a pleasure meeting you, and thank you very much.
Thank you very much.